Depression is not a joke. Millions of people all across the world suffer from depression on a daily basis. So in this video, I just want to give some tips and things that have helped me throughout my life to whoever is watching this video. And before I get into this, I just want to make it clear that I am not a licensed therapist, and this is not something that can happen overnight. It's not some magic pill that will make everything go away. But I'm just a dude trying to help other dudes out. So the first thing I want to talk about is self-reflection. And that's what I'm going to want you guys, whoever is watching this video, is to do that right now. Either take out a piece of paper or pull up your phone or your laptop, computer, and write two categories. Write control and write can't control. So now everything in your life, physical appearance, job-wise, mental appearance, family, friends, everything about your life that you're unhappy with, make them into the categories. Put whatever you can control in the control category, and then put everything that you can't control in the can't control category. So once you're done with all that, cross out everything that's in the can't control category. That way you can really shift your energy, time, and effort into the things that you can control to help make that better in your life. Like I said, this is all the things that you are not happy with in your life. So again, have that category written out. Have that done. That's the first step to do. Once you have that written out, and once you have everything that you can control in your life, now it's time to focus on you, on your self-care. So now this can range from just regular hygiene, diet, what you're eating, exercising, sleep. All these things are extremely important. So if you feel like you're lacking in any of these things, definitely work on that. You know, like I said, whether it's the following: sleep, diet, exercise. Those are three key things that I think is extremely important in life, and you can't lack those, because a lot of times if you lack one of them, it's going to kind of transfer into other categories in your life to not make you feel good and not make you happy. And another thing I want to discuss is staying busy, staying productive. It's very easy to stay depressed. If you're feeling depressed, it's very hard. It's really just taking that first step, right? It's very hard. You know, you wake up in the morning and you might not want to get out of bed. And maybe that's you right now. Maybe you're still in bed listening to this video. Or maybe you haven't left the house in a few days, or maybe even longer. And that happens. Unfortunately, it's part of the depression, and it's hard to get past it. But once you take that first step, that's when you can start building momentum, and you can kind of break out of this depressing cycle. And again, it's hard. That's probably the hardest part. If I was being honest, that would be the hardest part, is taking that first step. But man, once you take that first step, it's time to, again, focus on your self-care, get busy, and then focus on what you want to do in life. You know, I would strongly, any interest or hobbies that you might have, look into finding a social support system. Now, this doesn't have to be anything crazy. If you like my videos and you like my channel, I have a Discord. It's completely free. There's no strings attached. It's in the description of this video. If you want to join, come hang out. That's fine. But more importantly, I want you guys to look for groups or clubs, or do activities. Maybe if you're in school, or even if you're not in school, it's fine. Look for things that you can do with like-minded people, because I'm telling you, if you feel alone right now, finding even just one person that has common interests with you will change everything. It'll just change your whole mindset. It's hard to describe it, but it's like, once you find it, like I said, a group is great. If you can find a group, great. But even just one person, I'm telling you, it will change your life. You know, it really can. And that's something that I strongly suggest that you sought out and look for. So whatever you like to do in your free time, if you can't do something physically, look online, look for Discords, look for, there's Telegrams, even Reddit group chats. There's so many. If you have any questions at all, please leave them down in the comments. If if you're struggling to find something that you're interested in, to find like-minded people, but please find that, because once you have like-minded people around you, it creates such a good social support system around you that people can understand you. And that's why I made my Discord, is to just have an outlet for people, because I've spoken on this before. I made it clear that I am not a fan at all of traditional therapy and the whole medication. I don't agree with that stuff at all. I know medication and therapy might help for some people, but majority of the time I disagree with it. I've been down that road before in my high school years, and to me it's not beneficial. It's not. Finding what you really love to do, and finding friends, a friend group, having a social network around you that are like-minded people like yourself, that's what really makes you feel good. And being productive and always having a purpose and working towards something. And that's easier said than done, because it's not always easy to feel like you have a purpose. A lot of people go through life without knowing what their purpose is, or feeling that need of a purpose. And it's something that it's extremely important, especially for men, because as men, the stigma, we can't open up, and we don't want to be judged or viewed weak. So again, that's why having that social network is extremely, extremely important. So please, that's probably, if not the most important, one of the most important things. Like I'm saying, and for some of you, that might be your first step after self-reflecting, for self-care. If you already know what you really want to do, and maybe you're already in a group chat or a activity or club, maybe you're already doing something, but you still feel kind of lonely. And I challenge you to, make a little more effort in trying to be a little more outgoing in that group chat. Right now, if go in that group chat, or if you have a text message, maybe, if you have some type of activity or club you might do, or, like I said, if it's something online, start a conversation in it right now, see what you can get, because you'd be surprised the people you can connect with, because I'm telling you, those are the people you want to connect with. Those are the people that you have shared interest with. So if you can spark a conversation with those type of people that are, like-minded to you, that's where you can form relationships and bond friendships. And the last thing I would just like to touch up on is cut out any negativity. It's so easy in the world we live in to be consumed with negative stuff all the time, but it's also easy to cut it out. Whether that's maybe a toxic relationship, whether that's a friend, a girlfriend, maybe even a family member. I know that's hard, and maybe some people, you might be in a situation where you live with them and you can't do that, but just do whatever you can to cut out as much negativity as you can. That could be social media, it could be what you watch on TV, it could be even a job, or maybe a school, a class that you're in, a job that's very negative and that's not good for your mental health. You need to get out of it. You need to cut it out. You need to anything. And like I said, I'm sure when I said cut out negativity, I'm sure there was something that popped in your head. And with that, whatever that was, work the best way you can to cut that out. Trust me, you don't need that constantly pushing you down to the ground. You don't need that. Life is already hard enough, and you want to cut out all the fluff and any extra negativity or obstacles that are in your way. You want to cut that out. You don't want that to be lingering around. It's not good. So just want to recap everything. So first off, self-reflecting. Make sure you write down and have a clearer mindset of what you want and what you want to work on and what you can work on. And like I said, the self-care, staying busy, that will lead into the social network, support team you're surrounded by with like-minded people. You can make some friends, form some awesome, great relationships. And then, the last thing is just cut out negativity. Just get rid of all that stuff. Again, all this stuff is easier said than done. And a reminder, this is not a magic pill that's you're going to take and it's just going to magically go away. But I'm telling you, it will help you long term. Be consistent with it. Have a good mindset. My email is always open. It's in the description down below. The comments are always open. It's a great community that I have. I love all you guys. And like I said, the Discord is great. We're growing, and it's a bunch of great people in there. So please, any questions, please reach out. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to help some of you guys out. And I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.